Matias. I am currently a third year computer science and engineering major. I first want to start off by apologizing to all of you guys because I am nervous up here, and if I mess up with any words or if any sentences and if you guys get any confused, I am sorry. For qualifications for running for executive chair, I really don't have that many. But in high school, I was treasurer for 2 consecutive years in ASB, also under the direction of Claire Tolosa. But I didn't have any other leadership position until now. Currently the cultural coordinator and working on that. Also been part of PAA for 3 consecutive years. And I've seen different presidents, Kay, Harold, and Ryan, go through their ups and downs with their cabinet. I've seen different coordinators go through just teaching in general and seeing different styles. So I feel like I have the knowledge, enough knowledge to know what to do for this position. As for plans as executive, I have several, but the 2 main I want to emphasize during this speech is enhancing cabinet and increasing the culture within the club. First, enhancing cabinet. I feel like during my first 2 years, cabinet has been really strong. They were very ambitious, they were very goal-orientated, and they executed their goals and accomplished them. But this year's CAB, 30 seconds, oh crap. Okay, this year's CAB, okay, I'll just move on with that. What I want to do for helping us enhance CAB is instill discipline, humility, mentorship, and spirit within the cabinet. As for increasing the culture, I want to have different events during the meetings. One thing I'm thinking of is having like a Pasoy Dos or Pasoy tournament and having fun with that, and having cabinet dress up in different cultural outfits during the meetings, celebrating different holidays. And my time is up.
So Ray, I can't help but notice that you're a very, very soft and soothing voice. And so when it comes to, I know your experiences with running individuals and your tasks have been very goal-oriented, and you're putting together performance, and you really have an ends to your means. But when it comes to a room full of big voices and outcomes aren't so clear-cut, how do you foresee facilitating debate and accommodating everyone's conflicting opinions with your voice?
That's a really good question. Could you repeat the last part one more time?
Yeah. So like I said, there's going to be lots of strong voices in this potential list of cabinet members, and with things like cultural, you know what you're going to get out of when you spit out all the. When you put things in, it's going to spit out what you expect it to spit out. With cabinet, you can't exactly foresee everything that's going to come out. So how are you going to keep track of everyone's opinions and make sure they get to where they want to go, while also making sure that you want to get to where you want to go?
Sorry, I'm nervous right now. First off, yeah, I'm pretty open with everyone's opinions, and I do want to hear all their opinions first. But if it does come to a disagreement, I would like to talk to the vice exec, and if we can't decide on anything, then I feel like we need to make an executive decision, a decision that's rational and a decision that's beneficial for the club. Does that adequately answer your question?
Yeah, that works. Breathe, man. All right, question from the audience. Okay. So it's kind of going off of what I was saying. So in previous years, when I was actually executive, we had an issue where I don't want to say they were a member, but they participated in PAA, and they were speaking ill of the club and speaking ill of a lot of members within the club. If you were elected president, how would you resolve this issue with a specific individual?
Was that individual spreading rumors about the club?
Yeah, basically, they were genuinely talking smack about the people of the club and the club in general.
honestly, I feel like everyone in the everyone in the club are great people, and if they're talking bad about it, I feel like it's not going to be true. Everyone knows that this club is amazing, and the people in this club know that we're practically a family. But if there are spreading rumors, I as executive would probably just turn my head around, like look away from it, and just focus at the task at hand, and that's benefiting the club and its members, and trying to do my best in this position.
Ronald.
Okay. So you did mention in your speech how you wanted to bring back a cultural aspect to the club, but you got cut off before the time went out. So how would you use your experience as cultural coordinator to bring back more of the cultural aspect to PAA as a whole?
I do have several ideas, but I just listed.
Yeah, so
Aside from the Pasoy Dos tournament, I do want to see cabinet like dress up in like this sort of attire, maybe a bahag and other stuff. I also would like to celebrate different holidays that are important in Filipino history. I mean, we could all, as a club, meet up here, lay out some banana leaves, and just celebrate and eat, have a potluck and eat food.
Yeah, dude. Let's go.
Yeah.
What flaws did you see in the current cabinet, and how do you plan on adjusting them?
To be honest, I didn't see any from my own view. I've only heard from word of mouth. I do not want to hold you guys accountable for that. And if
Just say it.
Just say it. I don't care.
the flaws I heard was that there was always miscommunication. People were showing up late. Some people were procrastinating on their goals. And people were being too prideful and not looking at their resources and turning to them. I did mention earlier that I want to instill humility within the cabinet. And with that, I feel like whoever is in charge, even if I'm not exec, whoever is in charge, everyone should have humility. If you need help, do not be prideful about it. Just put yourself down and notice that you need help. Go towards the alumni, because I know they're willing to help out. Go towards the general members. They're willing to help out too. Those are the process.
all right. Thank you, Bray. Oh yeah.
So as you say, you said PAA is a family. And like all families, there will be conflicts or problems that arise, external or internal. And as you said, these problems, there's many different ways of dealing with them. You know, different people, different ways of dealing with them. And as you said yours would be avoidance, like turning your head around. But it does not always solve problems, avoidance. And if you keep delaying it, it will just snowball into something bigger or something. But if the time does come that you have to make some sort of ultimatum, if it's like really a huge problem, what will you do?
Is this question directed towards the cabinet or the club as a whole?
Just the club as a whole. Like just the rumors that they talked about, if they like snowball into something like a controversy or something.
To be honest, if it does become really big and it's regarding the entire club, I myself do not know what to do. I do not know who to turn to. But if elected, I know I could turn to my cabinet. If, let's say Tevin is elected, he has more experience than I do. I'd go to him for help. I'd go to the rest of the members for help. But if it was regarding cabinet, what I would like to do is instill a penalty system in the cabinet. Also, holding the cabinet accountable as a whole, because I feel like cabinet should be one unit. It shouldn't be composed of a bunch of individuals wanting to do wrong.
The sum should be greater than its parts.
So if something were to go wrong, then if let's say one cabinet member isn't doing their job, have some type of punishment for that individual, but inflict the punishment throughout the entire cabinet. That way they know that if We need to count on each other to bring that person back.
Okay, so you're talking about punishment, but then what about the work that was missed then? How would you deal with that? Will the whole cabinet carry it on like a, you know,
That's what I'm hoping.
Alright,